Hi guys, this is Kenya. Welcome back to Kenya's Decor Corner. So today I am so super excited because this is my first video kicking off October series called Vlogtober. Yay! I'm so super excited. I did also participate in Vlogust or Veda, which is video every day in August. So if you guys missed that video series, I will have it linked in the description box down below for you to check out. Now, before I get started in this video, first let me say, if you hear a lot of loud noise in the background, then please excuse it, but it is my husband and my family. They're in there watching football, and so, yeah, so they are getting a little rowdy because our team is playing right now. Go Ravens, woo-hoo-hoo, Baltimore Ravens rock. So, yeah, so if you hear loud yelling and whatever, then that's them in the background. Now, so in this video today, I am going to be participating in the YouTuber fall tag and the 15 fall questions tag. So there's two different tags going around, and some of the questions are very similar, but some of them are very different. So I decided to go ahead and combine the two set of questions into one video. So it's going to be a total of 25 questions in total. One is 15 questions, the other one is 10 questions. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and jump in because we might be here for a while. So I have all of my questions here. I wrote them all down, and I also have my drink. Here we go. I have my chai tea here in my pumpkin spice everything nice cup because, you know, why not, since we're doing a fall video. So yeah. So I will take a sip from time to time because, you know, like I said, we're going to be here for a minute. So grab your favorite drink, hit pause, grab your favorite drink, and come right back. Now, let me just make me a little spot here to put my drink, and so I can reach it better. There we go. Alrighty, so let's get started first. This is the, let me see here. This is the 15 questions fall tag. So now this tag, guys, is kind of geared a lot to Halloween, I think, but we'll just go with it. So the first question is, number one, your favorite Halloween movie. So first, let me start by saying I am not a Halloween fan. I have never really been a Halloween fan. Obviously, as a kid, I probably was because, you know, I wanted the candy, but I've never enjoyed being scared or scare, you know, anyone scaring me or doing anything scary. So I'm just not a fan of Halloween at all. So as it relates to Halloween movies, I will say I do remember kind of growing up watching some Halloween movies, but if I saw it was scary, then I'd leave the room. Like, all of my family would be watching the scary movies, and I'm like, I don't want to have any parts of that. So, but I do remember two movies that weren't really scary that I watched, you know, maybe as like a young adult. And that is, number one, there's one called Death Becomes Her with Goldie Hawn. And I think Bruce Willis was in that movie also. So I remember watching that. It was kind of cute, a little bit scary, a little bit, but not really scary. Like, most people who like scary movies would think it's totally not scary at all. But there were parts of that movie that I thought, ooh, okay. But for the most part, it's not scary. I could tolerate that. So Death Becomes Her is one. And then the other one is Hocus Pocus with Bette Midler and Sarah Jessica Parker. Now, that one is not scary at all, really. It's both of them, I think, are rated PG-13, or maybe even Hocus Pocus might be rated PG, I think. But yeah, so that's about as scary as it gets for me with those two movies. Now, on the other side, because I have my little 5-year-old and we watch movies, the two favorite movies that I enjoy watching with him and that I look forward to every year and I make a point for us to watch is Spookily the Square Pumpkin. So it's a cute little movie about a square pumpkin who's different from everyone else because he's square and all the other pumpkins are round. So it has like a nice little message in there for the kids to learn. So that's why I really enjoy that movie, and I like for him to watch it. And then the other one is It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. You guys, I love all the Charlie Brown seasonal movies. So of course we watched it for Christmas. We're watching it for fall. I just love all the Charlie Brown movies. And so yeah, we will be watching that as well. And then another movie that I just thought about that comes out in the fall of the year, every year, is and I just forgot it. It's oh shoot, what is it? With the Wicked Witch of the East, and then Dorothy with her red slippers. I'm so upset with myself that I had it in my head just a second ago and I just forgot it. Leave me comments down below and tell me the name of the movie. If I think of it while we're going, and I'll come back and mention it. But it's irritating me now that I can't remember. But I watch it every year. Even as a kid, I can remember watching it. I almost had it. Don't you guys just hate that when you know exactly what you're talking about? It was just in your head. It went away, and now I can't bring it back. Wizard of Oz. There it is. It was gonna bother me. Wizard of Oz. I love watching Wizard of Oz. Ever since I was a kid, we watched it. It usually comes out in November, and so we watch that every year. I have Addison watch it with me. We put it on. We cozy up in front of the TV with our blankets and our hot cocoa and just watch it. I love that. So every year we watch Wizard of Oz. Okay, so number 2 is pumpkin or apple pie. I have to say apple pie. I've only had pumpkin pie once, and that was just last year. And I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't horrible. I thought it was going to be disgusting, and it wasn't. So, but apple pie is my favorite. Especially I like an apple crisp or like an apple crumble. I do like apple pie, but I like the crisp or the crumble better with all the little crumbly bits on top. That's so good. So that's my favorite apple. With a little bit of apples, a lot of the sauce, and a lot of crust. That's how I like it. Okay, number 3, Halloween party or explore a haunted house. Honestly, guys, the answer to that is neither. I just said I don't like to be scared, so I'm not gonna go to a haunted house, period. I went one time in college, and that's how I know I'll never do that again. So it was not fun. It was like a complete waste of my money because I did not want to be scared. So yeah, no haunted houses for me. And as far as a Halloween party, I've never been to a Halloween party other than like little kids parties, you know, at the school where the kids dress up in their little costumes and then go around. So that's kind of cute. But otherwise, I was like an adult Halloween party. I've never done that. I'm really not interested in doing that either. So yeah, I would say neither to that question. Okay, number 4, store-bought or pumpkin patch pumpkins. So I will say both, because sometimes the pumpkin patch pumpkins are kind of pricey. So whenever we go to the pumpkin patch, we always get at least obviously one pumpkin. But the store-bought pumpkins, especially right now, the 99-cents only store have them for $2.99. So that's pretty cheap, right? And they're huge pumpkins. And sometimes at the pumpkin patch, they charge them by the weight, or they're just a flat $10 or whatever. So I think it's fun to go to the pumpkin patch and get pumpkins, and so we do get at least one from the pumpkin patch. But if I'm gonna put real pumpkins out, then I usually will go to the store. So that's like a combination of both to that answer. Okay, number 5, favorite fall scent. Now, I was prepared for this question, so I have my candles here. I absolutely love this candle. It's called Hot Buttered Rum. And this is from, I got this at Kirkland's. And oh my goodness, you guys can see it's almost empty. Like, I'm gonna have to buy some more. Oh, this smells so good. I love the packaging. I think it's so pretty with the copper color lid. And it smells delicious, guys. Oh my goodness, it smells so delicious. I love, love, love this fragrance. My absolute favorite is the one that I showed you guys in the intro, and that was Autumn Walk. It's such a light, like romantic scent. It just reminds me of like being in the park and the changing of the leaves and they're falling. Autumn Walk is a beautiful scent. I like to have that in our bedroom because I think it's just really romantic and just really a beautiful soft scent. And yeah, so I love Autumn Walk, number 1. Hot Buttered Rum is my second favorite, and this is, I would say, maybe like my first favorite for around the house. So I usually burn this like in our kitchen because it's, you know, our kitchen is open to our living room, and so it has great throw. That means you can smell it throughout the entire space. So that's why I've used so much of this candle. I'll probably finish it off this year, and so I'll be definitely sure to get me another one. Another favorite, and this is a little cheap one that's really cheap but smells good, and this is Mull Cider. It's by the Mainstay brand from Walmart. so cute. It smells really yummy. It smells like apples and cinnamon basically, but it also has like, I don't know, something else in there too that makes you, it just smells good. It smells like fall to me. Mulled cider smells like fall to me. It smells like a simmer pot or something like that. It just smells really good. So if you didn't want to spend the money to create a simmer pot with apples and cinnamon sticks and all the spices and everything, you could just burn this candle. Mulled cider, I think these are like 50 cents or maybe $1 at Walmart, these little ones. And then they have the bigger ones. So if it's a fragrance that I'm not familiar with or sure of, then I'll buy the little one to try it out and then buy the larger size later if I really like it. So mulled cider is one that I really like. And then my other one that I like as well, I'm reaching over here, is this Spice Pumpkin. This is a natural soy wax candle. And I purchased this a few years ago from Ross. And it's by Sensational. And so it says poured in the USA, spiced pumpkin, natural soy candle. This smells really, really nice. It's definitely pumpkin. Like if you like the pumpkin scent, then you will love this. It's definitely spiced pumpkin, like totally spiced pumpkin. So I like to burn this candle around from October to November. So I think this is really pretty. I haven't used it as much because I've been using my other ones, but I will use this. I do like it a lot. And again, if you like the scent of pumpkins, then you will love this. It smells really, really nice. I really love it a lot. And I love the packaging. I thought it was so pretty. And this actually matched the pillow that I have in the background here. So I bought this last year to coordinate with my neutral color fall decor that I did last year in my living room, and I really love the scent, and so I will definitely be using it again this year. Again, this is one that I will probably burn in the kitchen. It has a very strong scent as well, so it could definitely stand up to our open concept house where the smell will permeate through the kitchen and the living room, and maybe some in towards the entryway. The autumn walk is very, very light, and so it's more perfect for like a bedroom. So these are my favorite fall candles that I love, love, love. Those are like staples that I have. And then, let me see here. It says number 6, is favorite fall drinks. So I have my chai tea here. Let me just take a sip. You guys know I love my chai tea. Love, love, love it. And I have it on ice this time because it's still pretty hot outside today. But I do like to drink it warm, but I love it because it's one of those drinks that you can drink warm or cold. So I have it on ice this time. Alrighty, and then number 7 is Halloween or Thanksgiving. So you guys know the answer to that, right? Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite. I don't do Halloween. Number 8, most loved pumpkin-based food. So this, guys, is something that I had to think about for a second, but instantly one thing came to mind instantly, and that is pumpkin soda. And I've only found it in the H-E-B brand. So if you have an H-E-B pantry food store near you, then this time of the year they put out their seasonal flavored sodas, and it's with 100% pure cane sugar. And they are the H-E-B brand, and they have one that's called pumpkin spice soda. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. It is so delicious. It is so yummy. And so I haven't gone to get any. I'm going to have to make sure I make it a point to go by the grocery store tomorrow to get some of that one, because they have a pumpkin soda, they have an apple soda, and then there's pumpkin spice, there's apple crisp, and then there is another one, but I think there's also like a cream soda one too. So anyway, they're delicious. And guys, let me apologize if the lighting has gone down. The sun is kind of overcast, or the sun is coming and going. So sorry if the light changes. But yeah, those are my favorite fall drinks, or pumpkin flavored drinks, or whatever. So the pumpkin soda, and then also there's pumpkin pancakes. And so you can get the mix at H-E-B as well to make pumpkin flavored pancakes. Those taste really yummy, and I like it with a slice of banana on top. Yes, very good. Okay, number 9, corn maze or haunted hayride. Well, I've never been to a corn maze before. I've been on hayrides, not the haunted hayride. So I'm gonna say if I had to choose one, just a regular hayride, like just a nice, pleasant hayride without haunted anything. So I do like to do hayrides with my little guy. So we will do that again this year. We usually do it each year. So yeah, just a regular hayride is what I will do. Number 10 is your favorite candy to eat on Halloween. So I'm gonna have to say candy apples are my favorite, but they are not nice on your teeth. So be careful when you have candy apples. But having a candy apple just reminds me of childhood. It's just really nostalgic for me to have candy apples. And so I can remember going to like the Rice Festival, the State Fair, that kind of thing in the fall of the year. So I love having candy apples. I do like the caramel apples with all the nuts and everything too, but the red candy apples are my ultimate favorite. So maybe me and Addison will make some this year. And then my other favorite candy to have is candy corn. Now, I'm not a huge fan of candy corn, but every single year I have to have at least a handful because to me it's like not fall without candy corn. So they're super sweet, and so they're one candy that I do like it, but I can't have it too much. So a handful of candy corn every year is my favorite. Excuse me. Number 11 is favorite childhood fall memory. So I just said about going to the fairs and everything like that. And then also another favorite thing I like to do that I can remember growing up as a kid doing was picking pecans in my grandmother's backyard. So it's funny how when you're kids too, like a space seems like so expansive. And as a kid growing up in my grandmother's backyard, seemed like an orchard to me. It was like she had several pecan trees in the backyard, and it seemed like she had a pecan orchard. Like it seemed like it was just endless. Nowadays, I can go there and see there's just pretty much a regular sized backyard. It's not overly large, but as a kid, it seemed like it went on forever. And so my sister and my cousins and I, we'd all go out there and pick pecans. And so it would be kind of chilly. All the leaves have fallen, so you can hear the crunch of the leaves when you're walking on it. So that's like a great fall memory for me. I just really love that. Then my grandma would make this dish called succotash. Leave me comments down below if you know what succotash is. So as an adult nowadays, I really don't care for squash. So I'll make a dish that's kind of like succotash, like my version of it, without the squash. But yeah, leave me comments below if you know about succotash and if you like it. But that was like a fall dish that my grandmother made all the time during the fall season. Okay, so number 12, favorite Thanksgiving food of all time. My ultimate favorite is cornbread dressing. Oh my goodness, so good. My mom makes the absolute best cornbread dressing. Leave me comments down below if you guys want me to do a video on how to make my mama's cornbread dressing. It's so good, guys. It's so good. So yeah, usually when we host Thanksgiving, then I just cook everything. And then I might have them bring like drinks or dessert, but I cook the entire meal. But then there's times when I'm like, if I tell them to bring something, then I'm like, Mama, can you bring the cornbread dressing? Because I can make it, but hers is like the best. And so I've gotten her recipe, and so now mine is just as good. But I don't know, when Mama make it, it's just like, I don't know, just something about it that makes it just even better. So if you want to see me make that recipe, then leave me comments down below. Alrighty, so then number 13 is sweater or scarf. Like, what's your favorite? And so because we live here in the South, I'm gonna have to say a scarf, because it might start off cool in the day and then by the afternoon it's hot. And so if you have on a sweater, you'll be sweating. So I would say a scarf, because you could easily take it on or off as needed. Now, if I were gonna do a sweater, I'd probably do like a cardigan, so that again, I could take it off if I need to. But if you have on a full pullover sweater, I only reserve those for the winter months. And even then, sometimes it's not really cold enough for it. So it just really depends, but I'm gonna definitely say scarf is the way to go. Then number 14 says wool socks or slippers. Well, again, it might be hot. Like, we have our AC on still. And it's pretty hot outside today. So I'm gonna have to say slippers, because I need to be able to just kick them off if I get too hot. But then if I need to have them on, then I can. So slippers, definitely. Number 15 is favorite fall tradition. And so I'm going to have to say I enjoy every year going to the pumpkin patch with my family, and then also going to the fall festivals. So when I say fall festival, there's several different ones that go on in the city. And so we usually go to the ones that's affiliated with our church and with Addison schools. So those are the two that we most definitely do. And then we also go to the pumpkin patch. And then sometimes my sister, she's like the creative one who likes to do all these outings. And so she might come up with something else for us to do, but those are the two things for sure that we do every year with our little kids. Okay, so that was the 15 questions. Now we'll move straight into the 10 questions. And I'm going to take a sip here. Okay, so now we're doing the fall YouTuber tag. And so, guys, I'm sorry I don't know who started these tags. So I tried to do a little bit of research to figure out who did what, and I just really couldn't figure out where they came from. So sorry to those creators that created these tags, but thanks so much, because I'm having a blast doing this. So, okay, so question number 1 in this 10 question list is your favorite fall candle. So I told you my all-time favorite fall candle for like in my bedroom is Autumn Walk. And then my all-time favorite for like the rest of the house is the Hot Buttered Rum. So good. And then it says, what is your least favorite? Now I did bring my least favorite in here too. And that is this Mrs. Meyer's limited edition soy candle. And it's in the pumpkin scent. Now I love Mrs. Meyer's everything else. Like I really do. And I love the pumpkin scent cleanser that she has. I love the apple cider cleanser that she has. But this candle, oof. No, I do not like this scent, guys. I do not like it. As you can see, I burned it just one time, just long enough for me to realize I did not like it. When I opened it and I smelled it, I thought, ooh, I don't know. But sometimes when you burn the candle, it might smell a little bit different than just smelling the candle. And no, this is just, I might burn this outside, like on the patio. So, but just to use it, but otherwise this may get donated, or I don't know. So it's cute, like the packaging is cute, like if I was going to do a little display in the kitchen or something, but I do not care for this fragrance. It's very strong. It's very, I don't know, but it almost gives me a headache just a few times I've just sniffed it. I just don't like it. And that's too bad, because I love this a soy candle. And it has 25 hours burn time, so that's really good for this small little candle. But I just don't like the scent of it. It's very, almost pungent. I don't know. It's the pumpkin scent is very prominent, and so is it. The pumpkin scent is very prominent in this spice pumpkin candle too, but they smell very different. Like this one is, I don't know. It's just something about the Mrs. Meyer's that I don't like. And this one, it has more of it like a cinnamon. This one is more like cinnamon, spiced pumpkin. And this one is like just straight pumpkin. You guys know how pumpkins smell? Like a fresh pumpkin when you cut it open to carve it. That smell. Like if you like the smell of that kind of pumpkin, then you might like this. But I think pumpkins smell horrible. Like, and I didn't know that until like years ago when my oldest son, decided to carve a pumpkin. Like usually we would just paint it or decorate the pumpkin. But one year we decided to carve the pumpkin, and I was going to toast all the pumpkin seeds. So I was scooping out all the center of the pumpkin. Oh my God, it smells horrible. Pumpkins smell horrible. And so this is like 100% that pumpkin scent with some spice to it. I don't know. It's totally pumpkin scent. It's all pumpkin, and that's what I don't like about it. I don't know. I don't like it. This one is not my favorite at all. It's just not. The Mrs. Meyer pumpkin is not for me. So that's my least favorite candle. And I usually like candles, but this is one that, you know, when you order your things from the Grove Collaborative, and if you guys want to order any cleaning items or whatever from the Grove Collaborative, I will have a link in my description box below where you can get a free set after you purchase $20. And so you get, I think the set is like worth 50 bucks. So it's really worth it. And then maybe they have something else instead of this candle, but I purchased this candle last year and I don't like that. So anyway, so number 2 is love them or leave them. So you have to say if you're gonna love or leave these items. So black licorice is number A, a letter A. Leave it. I don't like licorice, period. So no, no thanks. B is candy corn. Yep, that's a love. I love it. And only to a certain amount, but I do love it. And then C is pumpkin spice everything. Well, I have my pumpkin spice everything mug. So I'm gonna have to say love it most of the time. Some things pumpkin spice I don't really care for, but most things I do. So yeah, I'm gonna say love it most of the time on pumpkin spice everything. Number 3 is favorite fall drink. Chai tea. I'm drinking it right now. That's my ultimate favorite drink. But of course, you know, fall cannot come and go without me having a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. It's like just a way to kick off the season for me. So come October, oh well, we're here in October, so I'll definitely be, we're just here in October, so I'll definitely be heading over to Starbucks pretty soon to get me a pumpkin spice latte. And so number 4 is favorite fall recipe or food. So I'm gonna have to say this is gonna be a throwback, guys, but I thought about this when I was looking at these questions, and I have not had shepherd's pie in a very, very long time, but I can remember that being one of my favorite meals to have in the fall of the year. And so I'm gonna have to put that on my list of items to make this season. So I'm gonna have to say my favorite fall food, just because I haven't had it in a long time and I would love to have it, is shepherd's pie. But my other favorite that I do enjoy having every year during the fall is and I have made this before on my channel, and if you guys want to see any of my cooking videos, those will be listed in the description box below as well under the Cooking with Kenya tab. And that is chicken pot pie. So I love to eat chicken pot pie in the fall of the year. Addison loves it. It's like a family favorite. But I haven't had shepherd's pie in a long time, so I'm gonna make that soon. So I put that as my favorite because I haven't had it and I want to have some. Another good one, now that I think about it, I'm getting hungry, you guys can tell, is chicken and dumplings. Oh my goodness, I haven't had chicken and dumplings in a long time. Even longer probably, or just as long with the shepherd's pie. So leave me comments down below to let me know, do you guys like chicken and dumplings? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to have some of those too. Okay, so number 5 is what makes fall special to you? So I think this is a good question, because for me, what makes fall special is like just the changing of the weather, the changing of the leaves. I wish that we lived up north where you could really see like the beautiful display of the changing of the leaves, but we do get that some here. But just all the leaves changing the colors, the temperatures dropping, the crisp air, just, you know, the warm and cozy nights. You can cozy up by the fireplace in front of the TV with your favorite cup of cocoa with lots of marshmallows. And I just love that about fall. It's so just warm and cozy, and just it's nostalgic for me. It makes me remember all the good old days, you know, as a kid, and just like having no worries in the world, just enjoying the moment. And that's what I really enjoy the most about fall. And I want to have create those memories for my kids as well. So for my older son, we've already done that. For my stepkids, we've done that for the time that I've been in their lives. And for my little one, I want him to grow up with those kind of memories as well. So to me, that's what makes fall extra special. And it's also kicking off the holiday season. And so, and you know, you guys know that Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year for me. And so fall is like a precursor to Christmas. And so it's like getting you ready. So I just love it. I just love everything about fall time of the year. And because I live here in the South, it's the best weather months. So fall and spring are the best weather months here in the South. If you have, well, actually winter is not bad either, but sometimes we get a little bit chilly, but because I'm from the South, I don't like to be cold. And so if it gets below 50 degrees and I'm like, so for me, the favorite months are, the favorite seasons are fall and spring. So I just love fall of the year. I just think it's perfect. Perfect weather. Absolutely beautiful, perfect weather. Okay, and then number 6 says, what things signify to you fall has begun? So I think for me, this is kind of obvious, but when the time falls back. So when the time changed and it's like, yes, fall is here, even though the first day of fall has already happened. So technically, officially, we're into fall, but it's not truly fall to me until the time falls back. And then we have the shorter days and the longer nights. And again, more time to just cozy up and spend time with your family. So that signifies fall to me is when the time falls back. Alrighty, and then number 8, it says, pick a fall favorite, apple pie or pumpkin pie. So we already said apple. You guys know I love an apple crisp. I do love apple pie. And also I should say too, here lately, we kind of been on this little apple pie kick from McDonald's. Addison had apple pie from there, and so he really likes those. And so we haven't been to McDonald's here very recently, but I would say the last couple of months of the summer, we went a little more often than usual, and he had a chance to try the apple pies. And so each time we were there, he was like, can I get an apple pie? So I would just say apple pie as a whole is like a favorite around here. Alrighty, and then number 9 says, things about fall you dislike the most. And so I was thinking about this question when I wrote it down here, and I was like, nothing. Like, there's nothing to dislike about fall. Like, nothing. I just can't think of anything to dislike about fall. Like, maybe if I lived in an area where there was snow already, then maybe some people might dislike that. But I don't know. There's nothing that I can think of to say I dislike about fall. You know, maybe if you have a lot of trees in your yard that drop the leaves and you have to rake all the leaves up, maybe that's something to dislike. But I don't have that issue, so I don't have anything that I dislike about fall. I just love it all. Okay, number 10 says, do you have any fall traditions? So I mentioned already about going to the pumpkin patch and doing the fall festivals. Those are things that we do every year. And then, another thing that I forgot to mention too is that my sister-in-law, she likes to do, and we've done this probably the last 3 or 4 years, is have like a pumpkin decorating contest at her house. So all the kids come over, kids from her neighborhood, all the family kids, we all go over, some of the friends to her house, and all the kids just do different activities, do fun crafts and things like that. And then they decorate pumpkins, and then we make fun little treats, you know, for them. And so it's like something fun to do for the kids, and I think they look forward to it. And so it's like a tradition that we're starting. And so that's something else that we like to do. That's a lot of fun for the kids and also for the adults, because all of us moms, we get a chance to spend some time together too, while our kids are doing some fun things like crafting and decorating the pumpkins and making their own little pizzas and things like that. So it's just a lot of fun for everyone. So yeah. Alrighty guys, so that is it. I've answered all 25 questions. If you stay till the end, leave me a little pumpkin emoji and a little fall leaf emoji to let me know that you stayed here till the end. This has been so much fun, and so they want us to tag some people, so I'm tagging 3 people, but this is open. If you feel like you want to be tagged, then you go consider yourself tagged. You're it. I wasn't tagged. I just decided I wanted to do it because it was fun, so I thought it was something fun to do. So I'm tagging, it's just me, Robin. Hey Robin, I'm tagging you. I'm tagging Kiki's DIY. Hey Kiki, I'm tagging you. And Kiki talks so fast, I want to hear how she answers these questions. So Kiki, you are tagged. And then I'm also tagging my other sister that lives here in the city. Decorating Made Easy with Trina. So hey Trina, I'm tagging you, sis, so I want to hear all of your answers. So yeah, okay guys, if you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope that you have enjoyed learning a little bit more about me, and if so, please be sure to go ahead and click the subscribe button. And so while you're at it, you can also hit the notification bell to get alerts as to when I upload new videos. And guys, it's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything to click the subscribe button, but it definitely helps my channel out tremendously. Okay guys, and for my faithful family members, you guys know I love you so very much. And I look forward to seeing all of you on the next video. Much love and many blessings. Bye bye.